Hey guys, today is Southern Fried Chicken Day. As you can see, I've started by adding some mustard on my chicken. I'm adding some onion powder, and I'm going to add some garlic powder along with some Old Bay seasoning. Make sure that's nice and covered, along with some adobo seasoning. Make sure that's covered very nicely also. And I also have some black pepper that I'm going to add in there also. Make sure that's covered. So I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to make sure and just massage my chicken very nicely. Make sure all the flavor is mixed in along with the base of my mustard. And make sure it's covered before frying. Check it out, it looks nice. So let's go, and I'm going to add some House of Autry chicken breader along with some pepper and some salt and some Old Bay seasoning just to flavor my flour. And I'm going to add some flour in there also, and just shake that up and make sure all that's blended in very nicely. Now I'll start adding my chicken. Add my chicken in the bag, and once my chicken is added, I'm going to take it and just shake it up in there and make sure that all my chicken is nice and floured and get ready for frying. Now I'm over here at the stove. I'm going to start frying. I had my pan on already, so it's nice and hot. So I'm going to start adding my chicken. Adding my chicken in the pan, and as I stated, the pan is already nice and hot. I had it heated. I used the cast iron pan, not a deep fryer, since I'm cooking just drumettes. I didn't want to take the deep fryer out for that, so that's why I'm using the cast iron pan, but you can use whatever you choose. So as you can see, I'm continuing to add more chicken in the pan just to let that cook nice and brown. After cooking a while, I'm going to take it and start flipping it just to make sure that both sides are nice, brown, and crisp. You want to make sure you keep it flipped because you don't want it to burn. So just be careful, because if you're using a cast iron pot, it really gets hot and it really cooks fast. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to keep flipping it. Once I flip it on both sides about two or three times just to make sure it's thoroughly cooked, then I would take my glass pan and add some paper towel on the bottom of it, and I'll start taking it out. The reason for the paper towel is to make sure that any leftover grease on the chicken is soaked through and it won't have all that grease on it once you take your chicken out. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just taking my chicken out, and there it is. It looks beautiful, don't it? So instead of cooking vegetable, I had some collard greens in the freezer from Thanksgiving. I took that out, and voila, this is what we have. Collard greens, fried chicken. Happy Sunday.